The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Washington Commanders and the Green Bay Packers. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, welcome to this game. Jake Moody going to get it started. Off we go from Green Bay. Ooh. Hey, he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Red, cycle. Ready, ready. Yellow, 22. Flight blue. Set.
Throwing to begin is Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
I think this is something that we can expect the rest of the day here, Mike, in the passing game. They love getting the running back involved early. And I think until the defense shows they got a plan to take him away, expect them to continue to find ways to get him involved in the passing game.
Okay, right.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
Ready. Furious, yellow.
Here's Love. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Black 40. Ready?
Throwing is Love. He'll get this one out to Jacobs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
That's already 2 catches for this guy. We haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet. And that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons. And if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air and vice versa. The more times this guy touches the ball, the better it is for this offense. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Here we go, here we go. 6 Black Ultra. Green Jack. 6 Mega. Hut.
On 2nd down, Love. That complete to Jacobs. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a 1st down.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down.
16-yard line.
Blue striker. Down. Yes, ready.
Back to throw is Love. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they set up 1st and goal.
Really nice nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Long opening drive. It's taken up most of this first quarter. Now they want to pay it off. It's first and goal.
Black, next, ready.
Love to throw. He'll go down. They drop him for the sack on the final play of this first quarter. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football as they come up now, second and goal. To throw is Love. He'll go underneath to Jacobs. And that's going to move him closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Slide through. Let's go.
Now Love. He'll get this out to his running back.
So often down here in these goal-to-go situations, so much of the emphasis is placed on taking away the wide receivers and the tight end targets in the end zone. It's not so easy bringing these backs down on the check down, so give a lot of credit to this defense, rallying to the ball and keeping them short of the end zone.
The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
Smash, red, set, ready. 45, rock dog, red. Furious, yellow. Red, cycle. Needle, blue. Hut, hut.
They'll go for it. Love. That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you. Let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays out.
Oh, gotta be careful here. Looks like they're just going to avoid the safety, but not by much. That was close to being a disaster. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That's swung out to Krosky Merritt, and he's going to give him some breathing room past the 15-yard line. They get 15 on that game. First down, Washington. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back with more from Lambeau Field after this. Set to go now on first and 10.
Check smash, check smash. Check the eagle, check the eagle.
Here's Daniel. Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. On first down, Daniel. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Washington, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to 60, back to 60.
Throwing again, Daniel. Through the air, connecting with Debo. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Brings up second and 3 at the Packers' 43-yard line.
To the air again is Daniels. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball. And it'll bring up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Third and short, and it's Daniels. Open man, right side. He's got it. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. A run here with the veteran. It's Austin Eckler. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's into the hands of Lane. He's got it. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. They'll stop the clock. 24 seconds to go until halftime. Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
A 47-yard attempt.
Rudy's kick is good. And the Commanders get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Here comes a return from the 3. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. In motion, Reed. Love to throw it on 1st down. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
21-yard line.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Go pink. Yes, pink. Go red. Red. Cycle. Slide 2. Ready?
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. He's going to try it here again. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Yeah, he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
That one caught. That's Matthew Golden. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Just one score, one lone field goal. All these two teams could muster in half number 1. What awaits us here in the second half? He'll start at the 2. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Has caught. That's Lane. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Daniels now on 1st down. Short one there. He's got Ertz. And he's brought down after a gain 6 on first down.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Daniels with a give to Krosky-Merritt, and he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Well-executed kick. Fair catch called for and taken inside their own 10-yard line.
At their own 10-yard line.
Let's go. 45. White. Rail. White. White. Steel. Black. Set. Cut.
On first and 10, here's Love. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Every possession is so critical in these close games. The one thing you can't have here is a turnover. Really nice job making sure that ball is uncatchable, and just line up and snap it again.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is third and 10.
Ready.
To throw is Love. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the third quarter. They convert on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Cut, cut.
From the gun, it's Love. That one on target to Watson. They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. 20 yards on that pass play. First down, Packers.
Packers first
Six.
down.
Mega.
First
Here we
and
go.
10 at the
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through three. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's first and 10.
Down. Set.
We'll go play action with Love. Flush to his left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Yellow. Come on, set. Red, 38. Set.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling. And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
Play clock has expired. You're not going to get this one off on top. On fourth down, the Packers turn it over to Daniel Whelan to punt. Be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Daniels to throw on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
And we got a big third down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with the conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 60, trap 60. Cut 19, cut 19.
From the shotgun on third down. Daniel. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Terry McLaurin the intended target on that one. And it's going to bring up fourth down. The Commanders are about to send this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Now, fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Hold it ready. Ready. Needle blue, yellow, 40, ready.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. Now a shot here, deep middle. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flat. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, and he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake. So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Cowboy 80.
Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll drop to throw. Right side, catch made by McLaurin. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. They'll throw with Daniel. A screen set up for Krosky Merritt. That's time out to Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. As they'll discuss what's to come. It's 4th down. It's looming. So, Jake Moody on in this big situation. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Come on, set, 6, mega, red, 38. Hey.
In motion, it's Golden.
Cross, 10, yellow, go. 52 blaster, black shot. Cut.
On 1st down, it's Love. Headed left, buying time. Again, working deep downfield. And that changes things. Out of bounds inside the 40. A big one here in the 4th quarter. It's a gain of 43 yards.
Right boom.
1st and 10.
Here we go.
37-yard line.
Blue, white. Smash, red. Steel, black. Cut.
Back to throw is Love. First, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. It's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Ready.
Love quickly out to Watson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Ideal circumstance there. They get the 1st down and preserve that final timeout. A gain of 16, good enough for a 1st down. Here's 1st down.
Ready.
They'll go with Jacobs. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
That one reeled in by Golden. And the Packers are going to have it 1st and goal. He's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Packers going to use their final timeout now. Stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Here we go. 1st and goal.
Down, Edo blue. 33, yellow.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion.
Set, huh?
Out of the shotgun. It's Love. Right back to Golden. He's got it again. And a big collision there. Down near the goal line. Keeps him out of the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and
View, yellow.
at the
Blaster,
2-yard
six.
line.
Drill green.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion.
17. Set.
Second down throw for Love. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So, a win here on the road for the Commanders. They didn't do a whole lot offensively, but they didn't need to. Defense star of the show here in this one as they go on to post the shutout. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
This